Good morning. Been climbing out of Dix Creek Gap with Bighorn and Frankenstein. The owner of Stanimals, Dobbins, gave us a shuttle to the trailhead this morning. Couldn't recommend staying at that hostel enough. Can't tell you how nice a shower was, and then also having laundry done. I didn't sleep that well, but it was just because I was in my own head. Couldn't shut my brain off. And other than that, it was amazing. The breakfast in the morning, get the $10 breakfast if you're going there. I couldn't even finish it. It was so much food. Daytona Mike fixed his breakfast. Also, No Rush was there. He's starting the trail tomorrow. But what a great place. Couldn't recommend it enough. Other than that, today, game plan is to make it to Muskrat Creek, or Muskrat Shelter. I don't recall the exact name of it. And then assess how my body's feeling, what time of day it is. And then maybe push forward to Standing Indian, because I've gotten some intel that there is supposedly a planetary alignment, that the stars are going to look freaking awesome tonight. And that there's a nice 360 degree view campsite just above Standing Indian. So I'll check in up trail. Other than that, that's all to report here. About to drop down into Bull Gap and then push down into Plum Orchard Gap Shelter and probably get a little snack there. I think there's a water refill along the way as well. So we'll check in up trail. As I descend down into Plum Orchard Gap Shelter for a water refill and a snack, I may get to North Carolina today. This is day 6, and I am 5.3 miles from the state of North Carolina. So that's monumental, and I think that's just driving me today. Body feels pretty good. Body feels like a 8 out of 10 on whatever wellness scale that is. But I feel pretty good, and that's a driving force to get to North Carolina. And supposedly there's a planetary alignment tonight that I really want to see. So that's also a driving force to get to a really cool camping spot. All right, I'll check in later. If anybody wants to guess my pack weight, that's a fun game to play. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to go ahead and guess my pack weight. In the meantime, I'm going to let you see some beautiful views. descending down into Blue Ridge Gap right now. And for those of you that guessed A42, ding, 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 you're the real winner. Good job. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Quite a few blowdowns here as I enter into Blue Ridge Gap. It's probably the most that I've seen so far. I'm a little over a mile away from the North Carolina border. I think I'm gonna arrive there with Frankenstein and Bighorn. So that's gonna be awesome to share that achievement with other people. Been hiking around in the last couple days and we're all kind of about the same pace. So it's nice just to leapfrog a little bit and again, be around some other people. So we'll check in when we get there. Well, Georgia, you've been great to me. No rain, but guess what? We in North Carolina now. Next goal, make it to Franklin. Well, this climb up Sharp Top, if you couldn't tell by my voice, has been pretty good. The state of North Carolina is saying, you missed Georgia yet? Whew. It's almost 3:30 in the day. I am 3.6 from the shelter that I'm gonna stay at, the Standing Indian shelter, or just above it in some tent sites. So I think I'll get there around 5:15, hoping to get there at 5:15. Today's been a pretty big elevation day. Up to this point, I think I've gained about 4,800 feet in elevation. So it's been a tough one. I'm feeling it. So I'm ready to push to camp and then go ahead and start chowing down on some food and then look at the sky for a bit. So I'll check in on them when I get there. Well, I don't know if you can see in the distance there, but there's a lake way out there, and that is Lake Chatouj, I believe is how it's pronounced. I'm continuing to walk up this mountain ridge down into, and I'll go down the other side down into Deep Gap, another Deep Gap. I kind of bonked in the last mile, so I had to pull out a Snickers bar and crush it real quick. But I'm gonna get up and over this mountain down into Deep Gap, and then I'm only gonna be about 0.6 miles away from Standing Indian shelter. I'll go ahead and wrap up now, but today has been a real butt kicker. A lot of elevation. But what's been nice about it is hiking with Bighorn, Frankenstein, and being able to link up with them at water sources and just go back and forth. So I'm walking uphill to this last shelter and jamming out to some Grateful Dead. And as soon as I get there, I'll set up camp and then work on cooking some food. So I'll take some views of the night sky as they come, but hopefully we see something really cool. Other than that, I'll check in tomorrow. This is Rabbit hopping off.